who is Mr. Peter? What does he do?
Yeah, I do personal training. I train clients at their houses.
Okay.
Yeah, I do mobile personal training service. A little equipment in my car, I go to your house.
Yeah.
Train in the comfort of your own home or at a local park if you feel more comfortable. Or if you want to like do more group training sessions with at least 5 people, then you need obviously more space. So then the park is also more effective. And then also help people with their meal plans. Tell them exactly what will actually help them. Help them reach their goals. Because your nutrition is at least 60% of your actual
60%.
results. Yeah, 60%. Wow. Training is just the 40%, but that's what actually activates everything, gets everything moving. You need to build muscle in order to, like, now if you want to lose some weight, to burn the fat, the muscle actually burns the fat. So build a bit of muscle, it metabolizes the fat a lot quicker. And then also it helps as well if you limit if you want to lose in your carbs, not too many, you reduce your carbs, increase your protein, and that also helps. Also a lot of fruits, vegetables, greens, anything green is a natural fat burner.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for that, because I know that we have so many misconceptions, that people go through, especially when you have to balance your diet and your exercises. Because one would say, like, I am eating a well-balanced diet and I'm training as well, but I'm not losing any fat, so definitely is something that we will get into shortly. But can you please tell me into, how did you get into this passion of becoming a gym instructor? Is it something that you've always wanted to do, or it just came as, going on in your journey?
Well, actually, being a teenager, I was very overweight. When I was 19, I was wearing a size 40 jeans. And, so I was like overweight. My buddy Travis said to me, come to the gym. His mom's like, yeah, come. So I went to the gym. It was like 2007. Started training, and then 2008, end of 2008, I saw a board on the whole thing of becoming a personal trainer. I'm like, okay, that I can go for. So 2009, I went and I studied at ETA in Randburg. Did 2009 the personal training certificate, and then I went for the second year for exercise specialist in 2010. So then I also got, with all my hours in there, I shadowed 2 professional bodybuilders, Amanda Stiles and Wynand van Wijngaard. And they pushed me, they drilled me. So I dropped down to 82 kilos.
Wow.
From 98 at the time.
98?
Yeah, in 3 months.
3 months? So
82 kilos.
How was the process? How are you feeling at that time? Was it difficult? Were there moments where you're like, no, this is too much for me, I just need to back up because it's just becoming too much on my body?
No, for me, I was like, okay, like, I want to reach that goal, I'll do whatever it takes. There was times I was sitting with deep heat patches on my arms, deep heat patches on the abs. And just got drilled and paid off.
Wow.
I mean, when I first started, I couldn't do 1 pull-up when I first started training. And then I got to the point where I could do 40 in a row,
40. So those pull-ups, are you doing them maybe every night or, morning? It's a morning routine, afternoon routine, and nighttime routine?
I do the pull-ups, I'll do it maybe twice a week. Do like 4 sets till failure. As many as you can do, just push it. Because if you overwork a muscle like every day, you're not going to see growth because it needs rest to grow as well. So you have to drill the muscle, push it hard, get it nice and swollen, get the blood flowing in the muscle, and then afterwards do your stretches, and the next day just stretch it out, and then give it a day or 2 rest. Which is why I always do like a split program. Like train 4 days, but in between 2 days, you take a day, and then train another 2 days, and then you rest the weekend.
So and speaking, because I wanted to get into the program one, is it possible that you can give someone a program and they use it in a right way and don't get the results that they need?
It could be possible. It does happen.
What
Because,
causes that?
Like sometimes, a lot of times, they deviate from the program. Either that or they get used to the program.
Yeah.
So if they get used to the program, then they need to change up, because as humans we get used to the stresses on our body.
Yeah.
So now if you're used to walking 5 kilometers, you're used to walking 5 kilometers every day, you're not going to see a change if you do 5 kilometers. You need to then step it up 8 kilometers. Or 10 kilometers, you need to push it a bit further. So that's when the FIT principle comes into play. Your frequency, intensity, type, and time of exercise. So frequency would be how many times a week you'll be training. Your intensity would be your rest periods between your sets, how many sets you're doing, and then with your type of exercises, weight training, is it cardio, is it core training, is it your calisthenics, is it your flexibility, or your cardio training. And your time is like how many minutes are you going to be working? Are you going to be training for an hour, hour and a half, or maybe 2 hours, depending on how you want to train. And then also your if you got, say now you train for too long, it can also cause you to your body just stops
recovering.
Recovery as well. It also affects your recovery.
So you have to be careful of those as well. Yeah, because there are so many, people who are like, okay, I have the program, but now it seems to not working, and it speaks to the patience that one has in the journey that they're traveling in. So speaking of, becoming a gym instructor, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for the past 14 years. And
14. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Since 2010. So.
Quite a journey.
And, while I was actually doing my second year, I was already working as a fitness instructor at Virgin Active in Randburg. And then after that, I went to Planet Fitness Wanderers. And since then, I've been training clients at their houses.
So, because I know that for most of the people, it's more of, when I become a fitness trainer or gym instructor, I have to have my own gym where I can call people in. But now, is it the kind of, training and instruction that you do to people that led you to becoming someone that we can call, or, you chose it, that, I want to attend people's homes and do training with them?
Yeah, I chose it because also, also financially, gyms are becoming very expensive. A lot of people can't afford it, and then some people, especially ladies, they don't feel comfortable. Going and training in front of a whole bunch of people. They would rather do it more privately.
Yeah.
So then you train them more privately, then they feel a bit better. Then you can actually give them the attention, because a lot of people, they get lost. They go in the gym and they see all this equipment, and their minds just start spinning. I've seen it so many times. They go there to want to specifically work chest or something. Meantime, they're training the whole body.
Wow.
And they train the whole body every day on all the machines. But you need that core stability.
Yeah, someone to also take you through, because I don't know, because for most of the people, they feel like it's useless to have an instructor while I can do it myself. So can you please clear the misconception? Is it okay to go to gym and do everything by yourself, or you need a fitness trainer?
Well, some people can do it on their own. But some people, you need the guidance.
Yeah.
Like even if it's just for like a month, you get that guidance, and then you know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
It's like if you need that guidance, that push, because sometimes you get that case where they're not doing the form correctly. They need that correction to target the muscle.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing a shoulder press, you want to hit specifically that. You don't want to just lean back.
Also the specific times.
The chest, then they're not targeting the shoulders, targeting more the chest because they're leaning too far back.
Wow.
You know, and also like with the side raises for the shoulders, you know, some people arch and then they bend their arms and they need to bring it out, you know. You need to expand the body to get the muscles to work properly.
Yeah. So in terms of the types of fitness that are out there, do you specialize in any, you know, particular type of fitness?
Well, aim for more the bodybuilding and then the calisthenics.
Okay.
Yeah, and toning.
The color?
Calisthenics.
Calisthenics.
Yeah.
So what is that about?
That's about core workouts.
Okay.
Core, incorporating multiple movements, multiple parts of your body into the movements.
Yeah. I mean, still in conversation with Mr. Ryan Peter Kukkuk right here. What you can simply do is to post and write down your comments on YouTube. Just let us know what you think and what is it that you need to know from him, because we're still in conversation with him. This is the time for you to bring those questions right here so that I can read them, and he is here to answer those questions. So what are the most common mistakes that people do, when studying at the gym?
The most common mistake is they might just not use the correct weight for them. Either try and go too heavy too quickly and they end up injuring themselves, or their form and technique as well.
Yeah.
It has to be, you have to get a certain angle for the muscle to work properly.
Yeah.
Like say now for squats basically.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they squat with their knees first. They're supposed to squat with the hips first, and they can activate the glutes and activate the core better.
Yeah. Okay.
So you'll see them, going down on the squat, and then their knees are going out first, and I'm thinking, then they load
what
the
are
bar.
they doing? Yeah.
Then you get the younger guys, they want to jump straight to the steroids.
Interesting. There are a lot of things, that we see, especially in gyms, and people get injured there. And now when it comes to injuries, yes, you need to take that rest so that you can have your, muscle recovery journey. So in terms of, having license, do you have any licenses, to deal and instruct people on doing these exercises?
Yes, I've got a diploma in sports science. 2-year diploma.
2 years. So doing sports, what course did you do?
Sports science.
Sports science. So in terms of doing sports science, are there, variety of things you can do outside of sports science, or it's specifically for, doing a gym instruction and, becoming a fitness trainer?
Yeah, I can do nutrition as well. And then also help with taking people's body fat measurements, their checking their BMIs. The thing with BMI, it doesn't know if you're bodybuilder or a sumo wrestler.
Okay.
Because it goes with your weight and your body.
Yeah.
With your height, weight, and your body type.
Yeah.
But they don't incorporate the body type. It's just like weight and height.
Wow.
So it's just like your height, and step on a scale, and that's, you're obese.
Yeah.
Or you're underweight.
Throws you around.
So you have to take specifically the skin fold measurements. Like I've got a caliper there. I do the measurements, circumference measurements.
Yeah.
Like the step on the scale, and all that. I do the whole equation, work it out, everything on a piece of paper. And you come up, okay, so now.
Yeah. So in terms of, because I'm speaking about injuries and, when people need to go to, resting your muscle so that it can recover and continue to gym again, are you qualified, to instruct someone, based on the injuries that they have, or you will actually, recommend them to a doctor?
I think a lot of the times I would recommend to a doctor if I think it's a severe injury. If it's just an overworked muscle, like you can see, okay, they've been just overtraining.
Yeah.
Then I'll say, okay, rather just rest a bit, because like the pull muscles, like your biceps, your back, your hamstrings, those take 48 hours to heal. after a workout.
Okay.
All your push muscles like your shoulders, your triceps, your chest, your quads, those take 72 hours.
Yeah.
So, they take a little bit longer to heal.
Yeah. Okay, so when looking into the trends, of how people are now getting into the space, of getting healthy and fit, we now having gym apps, right? So in terms of gym apps, are they really replacing gym instructors?
It seems like they're trying to, but at the end of the day, you need that human touch. You need that someone to go through you and see you physically and say, okay, this is what you need, this is what you're lacking.
Yeah.
Have a look at your posture, They don't incorporate that. So if you're standing there and your shoulders are more stretched forward, then you can already see that this person, they're stronger in their chest, back is weaker. Or if they're standing as well, if the knees are like bending backwards, and obviously the hamstrings are tight, are stronger than their quads.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can also incorporate, and you have to look at the posture, like the spine, to see if it's which way it's curving, because some people, the one side is stronger than the other side, and it pulls the spine a bit skew.
Yeah. Yeah, because these chairs are actually limiting us, because I see you trying to do some of the demonstrations. I just want us, to take a break. When you come back, you're just going to show us few demonstrations that we can use, at home, right? Still in conversation with Ryan Peter right here. And if you're asking yourself before we go to a break, who is he? Just to get, a glimpse of what he does. He studied sports science at ETA in Randburg in 2009 and 2010. Second year was exercise specialist diploma. He was trained by 2 professional bodybuilders and had 15 years experience in the fitness industry as a personal trainer. Worked at Virgin Active as a fitness instructor in 2010 while studying, and worked as a personal trainer in Planet Fitness, and have been working for himself doing mobile personal training since 2012. As a teenager, also dabbling in Kung Fu back in 2006 and 2007. Started with his friend training at Vision Active because he was overweight. He was around 109 kg and very unfit, right? He dropped down to 82 kgs after being trained by Amanda Styles for 3 months. After he decided to study personal training in 2010, bulked up 105 kg muscle and was almost 95 to 100 kg. But after lockdown, he had a lot of muscle, as you can see for yourself right there. Mr. Muscle is joining us right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show. Yeah, so what you need to do right now is to not go anywhere, because when you come back, we're going to be demonstrating some of, the exercises that you need to use just to get, that body, on right places. So stay tuned, do not go anywhere, because after the break, we're doing the things that needs to be done.
Friends, come along with the Vuga team as time is spent
at the Vision Board and Peter event out at Curiosity in Maboneng,
aimed at promoting positivity, creativity that breeds longevity.
Enjoy tasks like silent reading,
vision boarding, and live performances.
Vuga Breakfast Show brings you all things great and amazing with Sacred Sundays
in collaboration with Mwari Pizza for Vision Board and Pizza.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vuga Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day. Hey family.
Hi,
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Muketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss
my name is Ketue Ketumguni.
on the Vuga
Vuga Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vuga Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vuga Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vuga.
See you there.
Show before the break, as we promised right here with Mr. Ryan, we're going to do some demonstration that you guys can use to get your juices up and to have a well-balanced body, because definitely we have some people who are bulged up inside this side and this side as well. It's not balanced, but definitely, as you can see, I have my right wing man here, Mr. Maningi, and Mr. Ryan here. We're going to be doing some demonstration that you guys can use right there at home. So please do make sure that you stay tuned and you pay attention to exactly what Mr. Ryan will be doing, because he has been doing this for quite some years. So he is experienced and you will need, to do exactly what he does. So Mr. Ryan, can you please, take us through, some of the demonstration you have for us?
Yeah, like with the
Let's start with the shoulders.
yeah.
Let's start with the shoulders.
With the shoulders, like if you got dumbbells,
Right.
you're going to do like a shoulder press.
Right.
Basic standing shoulder press.
Straight like this, straight,
Yeah.
or
There you
supposed to be
Yeah, it's supposed to be straight.
straight.
So you don't want to dabble this way, because then you're going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Stand.
You're supposed to have a chair to lean on, right?
No.
Okay.
The chair, but
Yeah.
you can do standing as well.
Then how do you do
There's
it with the the push-up? There's also the one that they do with
Yeah,
like
there's-
push-ups.
Close. I don't know if
Yeah.
you can see it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
That. Go wide, and you're going to be hitting more the outside.
All
But
right.
if you come close, you're going to be hitting more.
Diamond one, yeah.
Triceps.
Let me do the open one. The diamond one, nah, I can't do. Let's do the open one. Like this.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
There we go. So for someone who's watching right now and doesn't know this kind of exercise, what do we call it?
Wide grip, wide push-ups.
Wide push-ups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wide
Wide,
push-up.
wider you out, the further out you go, the more you hit the outside of the muscle.
All right.
The closer you go, you hit more the inside, and then you start incorporating your triceps.
Yeah. All right. Wide push-up. What do we have on the next one?
Upper
Next
chest.
one, upper chest.
Okay.
Upper chest, what you can do is you just bring your legs closer, and
Right.
then you'll be hitting more your upper chest.
That one also hits the shoulders, right?
Yeah, hit your shoulders, your triceps, and your upper chest.
Let's do it more. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's
Don't
do it,
give up.
bro.
Like this.
Yeah, like that. There we go.
There we go.
Oh yes. Come on,
There we
buddy.
go.
Ah, it's good.
So this one is the upper chest.
Yes.
Deals
upper
with
chest.
your chest.
Also the shoulders.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. On the next one, what do we have?
Bicep and tricep.
Yeah, your triceps, you can be doing like that, and you just bend your arms down.
Oh, that one is hard. We can skip that one, but people can see. Yeah.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the other tricep exercise you can do with a chair.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
chair.
Oh, yeah. I see that
Sit
one.
ups.
No, press downs.
Oh, we call them press downs.
Yeah,
Right
press
there.
downs.
Okay.
Wherever
Okay,
a
yeah.
chair.
Yeah. Can we have a chair that you can use just to
see
demonstrate
those,
on
like-
what you
Yeah.
can do right there at home, of course, because we know, man, a lot of people, they don't have equipment to use to gym, and you can just
Like this.
this one,
Like this. See?
yeah, if you can balance the chair right there.
Yeah, that's
just like
good.
that.
Yeah.
So you
It hits
use
the
to
tricep.
You use it to work
then
your
you
legs
put
like
your-
that, or your legs need to be all
You actually
stretched
need to
up.
kick your legs more out.
Like this.
Further out, think a little bit further than the plank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we
do.
go.
Okay. Now I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can also lock your legs straight. There.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you're not using your legs, you're using more your arms.
to do. Wow,
Yeah.
interesting, man. Interesting. Definitely, someone who's watching right now, they are taking notes on what to do. So, what would you say is the most important part, to exercise as someone who is beginning to, gym?
Yeah, learn to feel the muscles.
Yeah.
You can feel the muscles that are working.
Okay.
Because if you start feeling the burn, and if you're not feeling the burn in the way you want to feel it, then obviously then your technique is wrong. You need to address it
Yeah.
and change your technique so that you feel it in that specific muscle group that you want to target.
Yeah. So, let me say I'm doing these right now. I just want you to, just take me on a standard nutrient diet that I need to have. So, what would you say is a standard diet one would need to have?
Obviously, you need to have your proteins, your carbs, and you need your greens and your fruits. Those are your 4 basic.
Yeah.
Anything over there, anything other than that is just extra.
Just extra.
You don't really need it.
Yeah.
So how safe it is for someone who is working out but also smoking?
It depends. Like, in excess, it's gonna have a negative impact on you.
Right.
You're gonna be, let's say, you get exhausted more quickly because your oxygen levels are now beginning to be taken up by nicotine. And you're not gonna be able your lungs are not going to be able to absorb
Makes sense.
the oxygen.
Yeah.
So, in terms of what would you recommend for someone who is trying to, gain muscle or lose fat?
Okay, if you're trying to gain muscle,
Yeah.
I'd recommend them increasing their protein and carbohydrates. And then to lose weight,
Yeah.
to burn the fat, decrease the carbs. First of all, decrease the carbs, decrease your sugars.
Okay.
So, like your carbs, your bread, potatoes, pasta,
You
rice.
decrease on those.
Yeah, because when I first went on my first meal plan to lose the weight down to 82 kilos,
Yeah.
Amanda she actually gave me a carb-free meal plan. No carbs.
No
No
carbs. at all.
carbs, no sugar.
Yeah.
Potatoes, pasta, rice, pop, bread, that was out.
Wow.
So I had to replace it
So what are you?
And I do-
Or you replace with greens?
with greens. Yeah. Broccoli, beans,
Okay.
Lettuce.
lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes.
Yeah.
I would have that with my lunch. And
Yeah.
I'd actually make me a tuna salad. I would take tuna with some cucumbers, tomatoes,
Yeah.
apples, just slice it up and then just eat it like that.
Yeah.
And then, like breakfast, I would throw me 2 eggs.
Yeah.
I would have a bowl of oats, no sugar. I just used to throw some honey in and that's it.
Yeah.
And you're done.
Yeah.
Still in conversation with Mr. Ryan right here. So what we're gonna do before we let him go, if people want to reach out, to you, in terms of, you coming over to the house, how do they reach out to you?
You can reach out to me on WhatsApp. The phone number's
For business, right?
Yeah, for business, yeah,
Yeah,
WhatsApp
for
business,
business,
yeah.
yeah.
and it's not a calling number, it's just a WhatsApp number.
Yeah.
Because, like sometimes, others you get random calls at like 11 at night, so I just use it for WhatsApp only.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you can post it or if I need to.
Yeah, please call out the number.
It's 083
Okay.
397 3401.
Again, please.
083 397 3401.
Yeah, and also speaking of numbers, I hear that we have a voice note from one of our listeners and viewers right here. So I don't know if we can hear it right now, or it's something that we're going to be playing it later. Maybe it's for you, Mr. Ryan. So can you please play the voice note right now, and just to hear what the viewers have to say with this. prepared right there so that you can get to hear what the viewers have to say right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show. But other than that, that to use the hashtag it's hashtag Vuga Breakfast Show. We are having right here Mr. Ryan Peter. Okay, they say the voice note is okay. Can you please play it right now?
Good morning. I just want to ask about the tummy. Hey, I'm struggling with the tummy. It's getting bigger and bigger. What exercise can one do or one can take?
So I'm thinking that the question is from Hector Takalani saying that what are the exercises that one can do? And I'm assuming this is core exercises. And of course, he'll come back on our WhatsApp line and of course on YouTube in our comment section to correct us on that one. So, Mr. Peter, I think this one is coming for you saying that what are some of the exercises that one can do to try and strengthen what I'm assuming is their core and their shoulders, like Maninga was asking you a bit earlier on.
Yeah.
All right, start with the shoulders.
Yeah.
Like with dumbbells.
Right.
Front raises are important. Your rotation exercises are important.
Okay.
In, out, and your side laterals, those are important, and also your shoulder presses are important.
Right. Yeah.
And as well as your upright rows, like if you've got a bar and you're rowing upright.
Okay.
Your bent over rows as well, because a lot of people forget about the rear of the shoulder.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just as important. Like you see, like someone, you can maybe 10.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, their rear deltoids are not developed. They forget the rear.
Yeah.
And
This
don't-
part over here.
this part. They all focus here.
Yeah.
If you focus a lot here, it ends up happening is your shoulder ends up pulling in.
That's
So if you so if you focus here, you get the more structured, and also with the traps as well. Also, you have to incorporate the traps.
Yeah.
That's why when I train clients, I always incorporate the trapezius with the deltoids.
Yeah.
Then with the legs, let's talk about the legs.
The legs.
You said the mistake that they do is they bend their knees first instead of
bending
bending.
knees first, and then they want to squat. So important thing is to bring your hips out first, and then go down.
Oh, the hips.
Then you'll
must
see
be-
your knees don't go over your toes.
Okay.
So that's the basic.
Okay, like
Way
this.
to doing it. Okay.
Like hip this, hip.
Yeah, hip out.
There
There we go. You see,
Oh,
now
that's
they
the
didn't go
one.
over your toes. See, now they didn't go over your toes.
Yes, man. Money,
Oh, yeah.
money,
Yeah,
killing
man,
it right
yeah.
here, man, on the stage. But definitely, we hope that Mr. Hector is answered here by Mr. Ryan. While he's still here, please do make sure that maybe if you want to ask some question, you can send over your voice note again, to ask more. But I hope that you are answered. But for now, I think what we're gonna do is to let Mr. Ryan leave, man. But I think you've shared so much, and thank you for coming here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I believe that we will have you next time right here with our team, wearing necessary clothes to train
Yeah,
so
we
that
can
you
do
can
that.
take us through
Definitely.
everything that you do.
Yeah, because I also sell supplements as well. Like Herbalife supplements.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps. Even though they're a bit more pricey,
Yeah.
but you're paying for quality.
Yeah.
And it also helps with your energy as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I also do training programs, meal plans for people who are a bit further out. I give them a training program, meal plan. I just request a photo of them.
Yeah.
So they're standing like there and then from the side view.
Wow.
So I can see, okay, more or less where their weaknesses are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just judging by their posture, and then I can work them out a training program.
Yeah, definitely. Our viewers will reach out to you, and we will be happy, to also give them your information right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show. So what you need to do, guys, is to stay tuned and updated, because we'll be giving you more information. That was Mr. Ryan Peter, a fitness trainer that you need. Thank you so much, Mr. Hector, for also, asking the question, and I hope wherever you are, you were answered. So what we're gonna do right now is to let Mr. Peter go right here and continue with the contents of today right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show. It is still a very beautiful Tuesday morning. So what I want you to do is just to stay there because more is coming after the break.